Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. No. And then the knocking fades and you feel safe, having a ride back at the entrance in one piece. Oh, her leg looks really bad. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Rosalina, are you okay? Clearly she's not okay, idiot. Shut up, Becca. It was your idea to go down here in the first place. This is your fault. Shit. Why? Why did this have to happen? Okay, the knocking stopped at least. All of you stay exactly where you are. I'm going to make some calls. This really hurts. Stella and Kanika pop their heads through the mine entrance. Tabitha just stormed out of here. Are you... Oh my god. Rosalina, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of here, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. But that means cops are gonna come. They're gonna know I was drinking. They're gonna know we went in there to drink, right? Becca, no one keeps a crap about that. At the moment, Rosalina is the one who is important here. Becca, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. In a panic, Becca runs for the entrance and pushes her way through, leaving her two companions here, leaving Alexis and Rosalina here. How very brave and noble of her. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's being an asshole. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here. I should check in with Tabby, see if she needs help. We're going to get you help. Everything is gonna be okay. Alright, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm so sorry. I'll be back soon. We're gonna get you out of here and you're gonna be just fine, okay? Katie and Alexis will keep you safe until then. And Gretchen too.
Don't worry, Pop. I know you're sick, but I'm here to keep you warm.
Oh, am I gonna die? Rosalina, don't say things like that. Street smart? No way, I've seen people bounce back from worse. Of course you're not gonna die. The ambulance will be here in a minute. You're gonna be okay, just keep breathing. Probably, sorry. We're all going to die eventually, wow. I don't know, maybe. Remain silent. You're gonna be okay, just keep breathing. But thanks, Katie. Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts. If I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have gone down here. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to. Rosalina pauses, catching her breath. Thank you, Katie. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. Alexis is right, you're very mature for your age. Anyone else would have done the same. I'm just sorry I couldn't do more. You should stop hanging out with Becca. She bullied both of you into doing things you didn't want to do. Whatever happens tonight, you should remember it, Alexis. And that's why you shouldn't drink underage. I kinda would like to choose this option. I think Becca bullied them both into doing things they didn't want to do. But it's also not my place to tell them who they get to be friends with or not. I'm going to choose the neutral option this time. Anyone else would have done the same. You don't have to thank me. That's nice, but you're wrong. Tabitha tried to make you leave. I should have done more, Rosalina. If I'd been smart and brave like you, I wouldn't have stuck with Becca after she got us lost. Maybe I wouldn't have even followed her into that tunnel. And then you wouldn't be. You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. This just isn't fair. Rosalina? Can you hear me? Oh God, no. Yeah, still awake, just hurts like hell. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until they come back with help, okay? It's gonna take time to get her out of there. I mean, those rocks look heavy.
Don't go to sleep just yet, pup.
Gretchen speaks wisely here. Alexis grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both of their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moments to pass before help arrives. Some of my men are on the way with rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. It's gonna be okay, Rosalina. Everything's gonna be just fine. They're over here, Earl. Jesus H. Christ, you weren't kidding about the emergency. It'll still be a bit for the ambulance. The nearest depot is over in Brevard, so it'll be at least another half an hour. You heard the man. You have half an hour to get her out of there. Move it. Rosalina, sweetie, I'm here. So many characters. So many character voices to make. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. Just quickly kind of take a look at this scenery. The thing from up there is gone. Tabitha talking with her miners and Oscar. Oh, they're both so sweet. I'm so happy that all the kids made it, at least this time, even though 168 people didn't make it the last time. What do you mean I can't ride with her? You're better off driving behind us. We're headed to Brevard. So it's quite a ways.
Is she going to be okay? She's going to make it right. Please, God. Yes, sir, I promise you, we're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby, I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone.
Oh, I love you, Dad. The paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. Okay.
What the hell happened in there?
Oscar, I'm so sorry. At least nobody died. It was Tommy knockers or something supernatural. I don't know. They brought down the mine. It was just a horrible accident. Nobody could have known this would happen. Just teens being teens. We did our best to get them out of there. What happened in there? A goddamn after-school specialist. What happened? That beggar girl is a terrible influence is what happened. Say nothing. There were many ghosts, of that I'm sure. I have no idea. What was the round-shaped thing? I don't know. For some reason my first choice of words would be a seal. I mean, when I was editing that episode, I noticed that the scene went by so fast that I wasn't able to make out like what were the carvings on its surface, I guess. But when I was editing it, I noticed that there are actually 12 hands holding chains linked to something. And I'm like, okay, 12 hands. Does that mean that each one of them belongs to one person? So are those like... Wasn't there 12 siblings that Silas Scarlet had? Didn't the family had 12 children or something like that? That was first connection my mind went towards, because I'm not sure what is the meaning of that stony structure we saw down in the mine before we blacked out or saw the vision. Clearly, what we saw in our vision was connected to the event that happened in Scarlet Hollow's history. You know, the mine collapse with many adults and children dead. And I think we really saw their ghosts. I mean, I don't know if the ghosts were actually real or not, but I mean, I guess we were overwhelmed. There could have been some poisonous gas in there or something, and we could have hallucinated our guilt or something. But what I love about this whole incident is that I don't know what is the truth. But I hope we will figure it out, because I'm sure that whatever these ghosts were, I think they had like miners' helmets on their heads. At first I thought it was these creatures who have like one big yellow eye, but then after seeing those paintings in the library and that statue in front of the town hall, my thought went to miners and miners' helmets and the lamps they need to have in order to see better underground. And there were so many of them, but I don't know what they did. If they actually were ghosts, were they trying to show us? Did they somehow sense that there were two members of the Scarlet family visiting the mines, and they wanted to show us the horror they felt when the event happened, because we are part of the same bloodline that kind of was partly responsible for the working conditions they had. As far as I understand, Stella didn't black out. And Stella was unaffected by the whole incident, but Tabby, I'm gonna call her Tabby. but Tabby and I
we both, I think, blacked out. I'm not entirely sure, but this is how I understood the situation. I mean, if you have played this through, let me know your thoughts. Did the same thing happen to you, or like, what was your interpretation about like what happened down there? I'm not gonna apologize, we did our best. We went immediately after her and tried to be responsible adults, so I'm not gonna apologize. I don't think this is a time or place for that, but I'm gonna choose this option even though it is a bit dismissive perhaps. It was a horrible thing that happened, but at least nobody died. That's true, but it doesn't answer my question. I'm gonna choose this one. Just teens being teens. We did our best to get them out of there. No, this was no teenager's fault. It's a parent's job to make sure their kids don't deliberately put themselves in these situations. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault. No, I don't think it is as black and white as you are making it out to be. I mean, there is still room for discussion, and this is the time when kids make bad choices. I mean, as adults, we make bad choices. Nearly every single day I make some sort of choice I question, and then I try to learn and do better next time. Kids need to make mistakes as well in order to learn. Oscar, I'm the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about our house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse over time. My offer still stands to check it out for you. Once you're back from the hospital, that is. Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've got to go.
Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her.
Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face. Oh, I just want to see this entire, scenery. The two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. Wow. Do you think Rosalina is going to be okay? I can't believe you left us down there, ditchlings. Your vision, the entities in the mines. What happens now remains silent. Let's begin with the most obvious one. Do you think Rosalina is going to be okay?
The paramedic said she was stable.
She's a tough kid. She'll be okay. Definitely not choosing this option. Kanika ain't gonna appreciate any one of these. But I gotta talk about them. Oh, there is actually new conversation options here. That's awesome. I saw something down there like the shadows of dead miners. I'm pretty sure Tabitha and I saw some ghosts down there. Did you not see them? Everything that happened down there centered around that main chamber where I saw that carving. Are you sure those were Tominogru's return? I'm gonna choose this one. Everything that happened down there centered around that main chamber where I saw that carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. So it actually is there, and Stella took a photo. Okay, good. So we didn't imagine it. Maybe you weren't entirely off base about the cult stuff you mentioned earlier today, but this thing felt old. I'm pretty sure Tabitha and I saw some ghosts down there. They were right behind you, right before you left, and they followed us when we went after Becca and Alexis. Did you not see them? Whoa! I didn't see anything other than the two of you and that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, but we were deep in a dark abandoned coal mine. You might have just been primed to see things. Very true and fair point, yes. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile for some of the Tommyknocker stories. What if they're actual bona fide ghosts? Stella. I'm not gonna ask this one. I feel like I try to find balance between these two views that these characters have, but also like the logical side of me is thinking that I want to approach this matter also rationally and not just from the point of view of cryptids and ghosts and things that Stella wants to see and experience. There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. I think I hallucinated down there. Tabitha thinks we hallucinated. Tabitha thinks we hallucinated. As soon as I saw that carving, I saw weird flashes, and when I came to, I could have sworn I saw shadows in the corners of the chamber. What if it was some sort of a vision? What? No, Kitty is probably right. Auto-suggestion is a thing. I don't know, Nix. You weren't down there. Katie and Tabby had like simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Now that you say it like that, I agree. It's kind of disturbing. Like very, very disturbing. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't auto-suggestion. Do you think it's over? That was our ditchling problem, right? Case closed. Good work, team. That was too easy to be our ditchling problem. Do you think it's over? Maybe the ditchlings were here for those kids and we saved them? No, my intuition says no, even though my character believes this. Gosh, I hope so. Maybe things will be normal from here on out, but I feel like everything that happened in the mine raised more questions than it answered. Yeah, we still don't know anything about Wayne, or about what you actually saw down there. This is all still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern. Right? What happens now? What happens now? We go home. Oh, okay. Another corpse, and I need to give them a voice. God damn it. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, miss? In private? Okay, fine. Just make it quick. And don't you dare try and pull anything on her. She did nothing wrong here. Oh, thank you, Tabitha. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find you all. Oh boy. What a coincidence. Wait. Sheriff Earl. Wasn't Earl this person? And is this Derrickson? Something like that? So 3 cops, at least. Yeah, I think this one was called Earl Hugby. At least I hope so. What a coincidence, running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. I could have just read the text and then know who was talking and watch their mouths, but yeah. Pleased to meet you, Katie. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. A man has to have his me time. Understandably, yes. But I was briefed on the events of last night, even though we're still not sure if what went on could be considered a crime. What do you mean? Duke has been missing since then, though we've found neither hide nor hair of him. Could be he's just on an extended hunting trip. How can you say that? Like, how can you honestly say that? It wouldn't be the first time he's done something like that. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get that camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand both of these were terribly unfortunate accidents that had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, you have to understand that we get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. This is a small town. You should probably be seeing same faces multiple times in a row. And, we have to ask, what exactly were these teenagers doing in the shuttered mine owned by your family? And why were you down there with them? Oh no, I need to explain everything. I'll get to your questions, but we also need to talk about the man that's been stalking me. I'm scared. If I talk about Wayne, I'll get into even more trouble. I mean, what if they don't believe me? They will think that I'm lying to them or something. Street smart lie, we were chaperoning them. This town is haunted, you're out of your depths here. Why are you asking me this? It was a mine collapse. We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. If it wasn't for me, they'd all be dead. I don't have to talk to you, I know my rights. Remain silent. I'm gonna choose this option. We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course, of course. Very noble of you. Pardon our questions. Just trying to gather all the facts you see. Just being thorough. Our duty as officers of the law. I hope so. Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, I suppose we'll let you go on about your evening, but we may be in touch.
Great.
Have a good one.
Deputy Direction tips his hat to you. The two officers wander back towards the mine, Direction taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. I just can't believe 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Nix? Stella, no. This is all just an awful coincidence. It's not your fault. Oh, hey. Guess the cops are done with you. What? Are they gonna take you in for being present at an accident? Sorry if they gave you a hard time. Small town cops, you know. Always blame everything on drifters, even acts of God, I guess. Excellent. You didn't get arrested. I think it's excellent too. Now come on, let's get back to the estate. I like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Katie? Oh, Stella, you need some rest too, and so does Kanika. Excuse me. Just stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her car, pulling you by your arm. Oh, are we almost walking like we would be friends now? Almost. I can't get too excited or get my hopes too up with Tabitha. See you tomorrow, guys. I'll text you when we're back. I can walk to the car on my own. Are you kidnapping me? Silently follow Tabitha. This would be like, I don't know. I kind of would like to try to crack a joke, because everything has been so very heavy, and now we know that Rosalina is being taken care of and Oscar is with her, and even though the events were very horrible, we survived. At least nobody died. So I'm gonna ask, are you kidnapping me? Don't be ridiculous. I'm taking you home. You can practically feel Tabitha roll her eyes as she drags you to the car. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the Doggin Road. Just quickly taking a look at the scenery here. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. Sorry about today, how are you holding up? I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? Poor Rosalina, poor Oscar. I don't appreciate being dragged off like that right in silence. I'm gonna ask, how are you holding up? Poorly, but I'd really rather we didn't get into it. Thank you for that answer. I really appreciate it. I will not pry more. I still appreciate that you told me. And I will apologize because I was
She knows that I was, for some reason, in the mines without her permission. So I should say sorry. Sorry about today. Tabitha doesn't answer. Did you hear me? I said I was sorry. Sorry for apologizing. Am I talking too much or... Fine, maybe I'm not sorry. We have been through a lot. I don't think this is the time to confront her. At some point during this week, if we are gonna still be experiencing this ice age from her, I will probably confront her, because I think she appreciates me being honest with her. I don't think Tabitha appreciates like verbally dancing around important subjects. I think she appreciates this kind of like no bullshit approach. So I'm gonna drop it. You drop it. Tabitha's eyes remain fixated on the road. I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Yeah, me too. I've gotta focus on the road though. Let's ride in silence. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha slink back into silence. You once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it was the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. Let's take a look at our house. Okay. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. And for waiting for me, I appreciated it. Are we bonding? Is this like cousins talking about things together? And like actually building a connection? I'll see you in the morning. Okay. I'll see you too, Tabitha. Thank you for the ride back to the estate. Sleep well. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. Oh, poor Tabby. Turn in. You head up to your room to turn in. Everything's same here as before? I guess so, yeah. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the shore mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Kanika sent a message to Stella. You all... These are those things, right? Oh, snap! Those are ditchlings! Kanika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again too. So many! Does this mean that something really, really bad is gonna happen? So they are not gone, so They were not here to warn about that mine collapse. They were here to warn about something else. Oh no, now I'm completely believing what Sibyl said and not having critical thoughts towards that theory. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. What the fudge? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread boiling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by the powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. What? Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. What? Just a cat. It's always just a cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. Just want a warm place to sleep. Well, Frou-Frou, you're always welcome to join me. If you need a warm place to sleep, there's always room in my bed for a monstrous kitty. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. That was day 2. What's going on? Okay, this is still our estate. Door is opening. Oh, poor Tabby, she looks so tired. Everything just breaking down. Wait, is the door opening by itself? What's going on? Is this a cellar of some kind? Okay, covered furniture perhaps? And a wall? Where are those dummy knockers? This is the end of episode 2. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed if you dare. Oh my goodness. Yes, I will definitely proceed into episode 3. So soon on this channel, episode 3 of Scarlet Hollow coming right up. Thank you for experiencing episode 2 with me. If you wish to support the developers of this game, take a look at the links I've added in the description text of this video. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, it helps me out a lot, and Let's continue with episode 3 soon.